Hello, everyone. Myself, Anushri Mittal from NASCOM Future Skills team. Welcome to today's session on Ace Up Your Digital Marketing Skills. Digital marketing has become a buzzword, and rightly so with the expansion of the internet. The need to promote business over the online market is one of the crucial determinants of a business success. With the increasing complexity and importance of digital marketing, roles for professionals in this field are generating high demand. So if domain like social media, search engines, and emails attract you, then digital marketing is the right career opportunity for you. Again, I welcome you all to the virtual session by Mr. Rushikesh, founder of BitPundit, to build marketing skills required to succeed in the digital economy. Our speaker today is an entrepreneur, a digital marketing and a social media expert, a consultant, a trainer, and an enthusiastic speaker. He started his career at an early age of 20 as a digital marketing executive and carries about 10 years of industry experience. Two things that I would like to bring to everyone's notices. A recorded version of this webinar will be emailed to all the attendees after the webinar. Secondly, we would love to hear from you. Therefore, if you have any questions during the course of the webinar, you can share the same with us in the question box, and these will be answered at the end of the session. Over to you, Rushikesh.
Thank you, Anushri. Thanks a lot for a very welcoming introduction of mine. So, good morning to all attendees. This is Rishikesh, your today's trainer or the session taker, who is going to take you through the entire digital marketing journey, how you can start these kind of things, how you can go with next kind of things. If you are an entrepreneur, if you are a businessman, how you can leverage digital marketing for your business, as well as if you are a student, you are learning something, how you can learn digital marketing and how you can make the top-notch career in the field of digital marketing. All the things that I'm going to discuss with you step by step, right? So let's begin with the session, right? First of all, let me tell you a very interesting thing. Right now, you can see here that in India, right now in 2020, there are 696. That means near about 700 million people are using internet. That means you can see just the 50% of the Indian population is using internet right now. Still, you won't believe. I would like to tell you one important stat here again, that India is on the rank number 2 in the entire world in terms of internet usage. Just the China is in front of us. So just take the scenario right now in 2021, there are just 700 million people are using internet, and right now you can see the projections in the near future till the 2025, near about 1000 million internet users will be there in India. So the scenario will be very huge. So for that reason, if you are starting learning, if you started learning in digital marketing right now, how you can leverage that for your business, how you can leverage that for your career, all the things that we're going to see here. Now, next thing, again, I would like to show you very interesting insight, and that insight is like this. You can see there's a J curve, and this J curve or this stats is about how much rupees do Indians spends for the internet advertisers, right? So you can see in the financial year of 2020, you can see 199 billion Indian rupees Indians have spent for the online advertising. Isn't it interesting? So near about 200 billion rupees Indians are spending on online advertising, and that is projected near about 300 billion by the end of 2022. So again, I can say there is a very vast internet users scope in India. Also, the business people, the businesses are spending a lot on the digital marketing in India. So why? What do you think? Why this is so? Right? So there is specific reason for this. There are specific kind of points for this. That is why these kind of J curve that you can see in terms of internet advertising spend, and as well as internet users in India, that is the penetration rate in India. So all these things, all these interesting points, one by one, we are going to solve in this particular session. Let's begin. So my name is Rishikesh. I'm having 10 to 11 years of experience in the field of digital marketing. I'm a Google certified, I'm a FICCI certified, I'm a Government of Maharashtra certified as well. I'm a corporate trainer. For the corporates, I'm training for the digital marketing, the management people, the managerial kind of people, the employees of the companies, I'm training to them as well. I'm a startup consultant. Yes, I'm handling few startups for their online growth and ROI kind of growth for those kind of startups. Right? I'm a lead generation expert, and I have trained more than 30,000 people online and offline cumulatively. Right? So this is what about me, and let's begin today's session about ace up your digital marketing skills with me. Let's start. First of all, let me clear this. What is marketing? We all know I'm not going to waste that much time in defining this, what is marketing. So in very simple language, in very layman language, I would like to tell you that like this, that if you're having a product or service and you want to put that product or service in front of the people for that particular thing, whatever that you are doing, that is gonna marketing, right? So if you are having the product and you want to reach out to the people, whatever that you will do will be the marketing. Now, marketing will be of two type, I can say. One is your traditional marketing, and another will be your digital marketing. Right? So traditional marketing is a marketing through which that means traditionally we are doing the advertising. So paper, print media, radio, television, billboards, all these kind of things are the traditional media. And another point is about the digital marketing. So that is what we're going to discuss today about the digital marketing. Anything, anything I'm saying coming under the internet and the connectivity of the screen, which through which we can do the advertising, or through which we can take our product in front of the people, which is called as the marketing, right? So let's start with the digital marketing kind of thing, and let's make out the point how you can do this kind of digital marketing. Let's begin again. So first of all, if you want to start with the digital marketing, you have to ask few questions to yourself or to anyone, I can say. The first question is, what is digital marketing, right? So first of all, whatever that we are going to learn, we should understand what it is actually, right? Very good, very simple question. The next question that you should ask yourself, why you have to learn the digital marketing. So obviously, what is digital marketing, then why digital marketing, and the next question will be how digital marketing. Now it's okay, you have come to understand what is digital marketing, then you have understood why you need to learn digital marketing, why you have to implement the digital marketing, and the third question that you need to ask yourself, that how we can do that, right? So we're going to find the answers of these three questions, so that in these three questions only the entire session is going to lie. And apart from that, whatever questions that you're having, we're going to take that session at the end of this particular session, so that you can ask me a few questions about the same, right? So let's dive in with the first question. What is digital marketing, right? So we all know what is digital marketing. So I will define digital marketing in a very simple manner, right? So when you are having the internet connection with your any kind of screen, that might be of laptop, desktop, mobile, tablet, anything. So when your screen is get connected with internet, whatever things that you are doing on those kind of platforms, which is called as nothing but the online thing, which is called as nothing but the digital marketing thing. But that is the general layman kind of definition. But if I would like to ask you, what is digital marketing, right? So specifically, you can see, if you want to reach out to the right customer, right? If you want to reach out to that right customer at a right place and at the right time, right? So for these kind of things, whatever things that you can do, that is a digital marketing, right? So if you want to reach to the right customer at right place and at a right time, so for that reason, what do you think that we are gonna do, which is called as the digital marketing, I can say. Okay. Now the point is that I will give you the example. What is digital marketing? So in this case, say for example, you are in the traveling industry. I'm just giving the example. Now you just have to imagine, if you're a student, just imagine that you are working with the travel industry, and if you're the businessman, you can imagine this condition for your own business, right? So say for example, you are into the traveling industry, and the point is that you are going to have the second innings kind of Europe tour. Now this is just a name for that tour, second innings Europe tour. Now you want to target those kind of people. You want to take to this Europe tour to those kind of people who are in the second innings of their life. That means who are the retired people and all those kind of things. I'm just giving you the scenario. You can just use this kind of scenario for your own purpose, right? So if you want to target these kind of people and you want to get these kind of leads from the market within your city or that kind of thing, you can do the digital marketing, and through which what you can do, you can target the right customer in terms of you can target the gender and age as well. So you can do this with the help of digital marketing only. If you are running the Facebook ads, if you are running Google ads, if you are running any kind of digital marketing activity, through that you can target the people gender wise and the age wise as well. I'm just giving you these kind of examples, right? So right now, just imagine in your mind, can you do this with the help of traditional media marketing? Not at all. If you are putting this kind of advertisement, second innings Europe tour, can you specifically target the gender? No, because men are going to read the paper, women are also going to read the paper. Can you target the age? No, because the the 10 years old kid till the 75, 60 years of the woman or man is going to read that particular newspaper. So that is not possible with the help of traditional media marketing. But if I talk you about, can you do this with the help of digital marketing? A big yes. You can do this targeting with the help of digital marketing only, online marketing only. So you can target the right customer with the help of gender and age. Now let's go with the next point. Right place? Yes, definitely. There are so many kind of digital marketing platforms, as you know, as I know as well. So if you want to show your advertisement on the specific place, that means Facebook, LinkedIn, I'm asking about Twitter, then Instagram, wherever you want to show your advertisement, yes, you can show your advertisement. So you have to do entire study of your target audience, and then you have to decide where your targeting audience is at there at most of the time, and according to that, you can take that right kind of place and you can start showing your advertisement. I'm just giving the example of Facebook and LinkedIn. You can go on search advertisement, Google advertisement, you can go on YouTube as well. This is just an example, if in case. And the third point is that right time. Yes, again I can say, if you want to show advertisement just in the morning session, and if you want to show the advertisement at this just the evening session, then also you can do this through this entire digital marketing things. Now again, I'm just saying, just think this scenario in terms of traditional media marketing. Once you are giving the advertisement in the newspaper, you cannot tell them this is the advertisement for slot for the morning session only, and this is for the evening session only. No, right? So all these things, all these benefits that you're going to have with the help of digital marketing only, right? So what is digital marketing? If you want to target the right customer at right place and the right time, whatever the things that you can do with the help of digital marketing, this is how we can go with the digital marketing things. Okay. Now after this particular thing, let's go with the next point. Now what is the next point? Why digital marketing? Okay. So why you need to go with the digital marketing, right? So there might be so many kind of reasons. So I would like to ask you this question. So Anushri, will you please raise the poll so that people can have their audience own opinions on the same?
Sure.
Yeah, please. So Anushri is gonna share one question in the poll kind of thing. Just go there and just give your opinion about that. what do you think? Why digital marketing, right? So I'm asking you a question, why digital marketing? Please just
Can everyone
give an
see the
answer.
poll?
Yes. So I can see that people have started, I can say, doing the answers for that, and I'm getting the good kind of answers here as well. Yes. Now there's just 60% people have voted, and that count is increasing. So I request all of you, please do participate and just give me the answer. Why digital marketing? Yes, I can see here. Okay, the percentage of the voting is increasing. Let's see. Yeah, 75% of the people have voted for this particular question. Okay, now in that I will tell you here the answers. I'm so sorry. Now here's the answers, right? So 22% people are saying you can use digital marketing for the brand awareness. Okay, just 12% people are saying for the better ROI. That means return on investment. If you want to get the better ROI, you can go for the digital marketing. By digital marketing, that is the answer. So 12% of people are saying about the for the better ROI. Just 5% people are saying it has good demand in jobs, right? So if you are a student, if you want to do your job, your career in the field of digital marketing, you can go for the digital marketing. And near about 60% people are saying about all of the above. What do you think? Right? So I can say, if you want to go with the brand awareness, yes, you can do the digital marketing. If you want to go with the better ROI, yes, you can go with the digital marketing. And if you are a student and you want to do the job here, you can go for the digital marketing as well. So right now, I can say option D is correct for why digital marketing kind of question. So you can go for all these kind of questions here, or all these kind of points, that whatever I have mentioned in first 3 points, right? So this is what the answer. It's okay. Thank you for your polling. Now let's dive in for this particular point, why digital marketing. Okay, so let's go with the point. So here I can see, can you do the career in the digital marketing? A big yes, because we all know the companies, the brands do require those kind of skilled manpower who can do digital marketing, better kind of digital marketing for their brands, for their companies. For that reason, they require those kind of people who are skilled in the field of digital marketing. So can you do the career in this? Yes. Now again, I will say stats. By the 2022, you can see more than 20 lakhs of jobs are gonna available in the field of digital marketing. And that's true, because right now you can see during the pandemic, during the lockdown, only online things were started at the early kind of stage. Offline things were totally collapsed, but online things were there. So the business people, the companies have understood, if you want to be in the market, if you want to be in the competition, you must have to go for the online kind of things. And that is why they have come to understand, yes, if you want to be there, you have to go with the digital kind of things. That's why they have started hiring the skilled manpower in terms of digital marketing. Now what kind of things they can do for the digital marketing, that we're going to discuss in few slides. So let's go for the next kind of thing. So for the career option, yes, definitely you go for the digital marketing. About the business growth, yes, digital marketing can give you huge kind of ROI in compared with the traditional marketing. Because for the traditional marketing, if you want to give advertisement in the newspaper, in the TV, in the radio, they charge you lakhs of rupees. But if you are using those kind of lakhs of rupees for the online marketing, you can get a very good kind of ROI in that for terms. So for the business growth, yes, definitely you can go with the digital marketing as well again, right? So for the career option and for the business growth, definitely you can go with these kind of things. Now let's go with the next point. Now we have done with the what is digital marketing, we have done with why digital marketing, and now we have to start with how digital marketing. So again, this question is very important for all of us. So how we're gonna learn digital marketing, how we're gonna apply all these kind of techniques in terms of your business, or if you want to do the career in this, how you're gonna do this, all these kind of things that we're gonna see here. Now I want your more attention from this kind of thing, because from this particular point I'm going to show you some kind of technical things. Right now whatever I told you, that was just the here and there kind of things, we all know that those things. But from this point I want your good kind of attention, so that whatever technical things that I'm going to tell you about the digital marketing, you will come to understand. By the way, in these kind of technical things, nothing is difficult, not at all. I need just your attention. That's it. Let's go with how we can do digital marketing, how we can learn the digital marketing. Now the point is that before gonna for that particular thing, I would like to tell you about this umbrella term, which is called as digital marketing. Now digital marketing is the umbrella term for all those kind of things, right? So I think you have heard about social media marketing, I think you have heard about Google advertisement, I think you have heard about SEO, search engine optimization, you have heard about website creation, email marketing, Google analytics, then affiliate marketing. All these kind of small modules, small kind of terms are coming in between one umbrella term, which is called as digital marketing. Very easy. So when I'm talking about the digital marketing, am I talking about social media marketing? Yes. Am I talking about Google ads, website creation, SEO, email marketing? Yes. So digital marketing is the umbrella term for all these kind of small modules, which together we can say as a digital marketing, right? So we have to understand this basic concept, that digital marketing is not one subject. In that particular thing there are sub subjects as well, which we need to learn, which we need to analyze, which we need to implement, and then we can use these kind of things for your business growth and for your career as well, right? So let's dive in what these different kind of things are there under one umbrella term, which we are calling as a digital marketing. Let's go with one by one. Now, first of all, we all know about the websites, right? So website is the first touch point in the internet connections. So whenever you are watching any kind of company, if you're watching any kind of brand and you want to know more about that brand, what do? You just go on Google and you just find their website first of all, and then you'll come to understand more things about that particular brand, company, and all those things. So website is the first touch point, very easy. So how to create a website, that is what comes in the digital marketing. And you need zero technical skills for creation of the website. Believe me, zero technical skills. You just have to understand the internet and the browsing kind of thing. That's it. You need not to code a single line for the website creation. Yes, there are some tools available through which you can create your website, right? So we're going to see that as well, how you can do that. Then you can see the next point, which we called as a search engine optimization. In a short form, we call it as a SEO. Now SEO or search engine optimization, this term is derived from two kind of things: search engine and optimization. So we all know what is the search engine. Yes, the Google, Yahoo, Bing, these are the search engines. And what is optimization? The optimization is that if we have created a website, I want that website on the first page of the Google. Then for that, whatever things that I need to do, which is called as optimization. Now I'm going to show you why your website should be on the first page of the Google. There might be a question in your mind, why I need to bring my website on the first page of the Google, what is the reason? So I'm going to tell you the importance of SEO, and that is very important, I can say. The next point is about search engine marketing, which again we call it as a Google advertisement. Some people may call it as a PPC, that is pay per click, and some people call it as a Google AdWords. All these things are nothing but the same. There is no any difference in between these kind of terms. Search engine marketing, SEM, PPC, Google AdWords, all the things are same. So what we can do in this? So if you want to run the advertisement on Google, you can do this. So I'm going to show you step by step as well. Then obviously social media marketing. We all know, we all use Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, Snapchat. So how you can put advertisement on these kind of platform, and how you can create the brand awareness, how you can do the lead generation, how you can increase your ROI, all these kind of things that we're going to see in this particular social media marketing module. Then you can see email marketing. Obviously, in a day, we got so many kind of emails in a promotion tab, in a social tab. So how you also can do the digital marketing, sorry, email marketing in under the term digital marketing, we're going to see that as well. And obviously the web analytics. That means if you have created a website, how many people are coming on your website, right? Then how many people are searching about it, what is the location, what is the behavior, all these things we are going to see through this particular web analytics kind of thing, right? So this is just the overview. Now I'm going to tell you one by one in a brief, and if you're having specific questions, we are going to have the question answer session as well at the end of the session. So please note down your questions and you can ask me at the same kind of time. Okay, so let's dive in one by one. So say for example website creation. Again I'm telling you, for the website creation you will require zero kind of technical knowledge, no need of coding language, C, Java, .NET, anything, not at all. So there are a few things called as WordPress kind of thing. WordPress is a CMS, content management system. So I'm not going to tell you the technical kind of things, I'll just be simple. So WordPress, I think you have heard WordPress once in your life. You cannot deny this thing. Yes, there might be some people who are hearing this WordPress word for first time, but WordPress is the free of cost tool through which you can create a website, and you can create a stunning website. Believe me, 33% of the websites are created with the WordPress. 33%, right? So there is a huge, I can say, user base for the WordPress, and very easy as well. Now the point is that if you want to create a website, you will require some things. There are some prerequisites. Number one is domain name, right? Again, I can say you have heard the name of GoDaddy. So many of you have heard the name of GoDaddy. So through the GoDaddy, you can go and you can purchase the domain name. Now, as you know that my name is Rushikesh Pandit, and to build my own profile, I have created a website, rushipandit.com. So the point is that if I want to tell about myself, about my profile, what kind of brands I'm working with, I have created my website rushipandit.com, and that rushipandit.com, what we call it as a domain name that I have purchased from the GoDaddy. So as you are purchasing a mobile from Amazon or Flipkart, same kind of thing you can do on the GoDaddy. Just go, you just find out the name. If it is okay for you, just purchase that. Just add to cart, just do the payment. That domain name will be yours. So that is point number one. Point number two is hosting space. Now, what is hosting space? I'll just tell you in a brief. Whenever you're uploading any kind of photo on the Facebook or on the Insta, what do you feel? Where that photo goes or where that image goes? In the servers of the Facebook, right? So they store all the data over there, wherever the servers are there. Now, we also have to create a website. Now, in our website also, there will be the data in terms of images, in terms of videos, might be the text kind of data is also there. So all those kind of data we need to store somewhere, right? So that we can do with the help of these kind of servers, and by using domain name and hosting. We have to purchase domain name, we have to purchase the hosting space as well, and the third step will be the WordPress, through which you can create the website, right? So WordPress will be totally free of cost. You don't have to pay anything for the WordPress, right? And after that, you can create a stunning website like this. Okay, so this website will be the mobile friendly website. So this is the website created by one of my students. So this website is created with the help of WordPress. He was not aware of any kind of technical skills. He was just a BA passed out, and he started his photography business, and he wanted a website. So I guided him, and this is how the website can be created. Now the point is that this website will be the mobile friendly website. So as the mobile screen is very limited, according to that, the size of the website shrinks or get adjusted. Okay? So that is how we can create the website through the WordPress. That is point number one in the digital marketing. Now let's go to point number two, search engine optimization, which we call it as SEO. Now, as I said earlier, if you want to bring your website on the first page of the Google for certain keywords, now what we do actually, so many times you can see that we go on the Google for searching something, right? So whenever we are going on to Google for searching something, we can see there are lots of I can say uh, keywords. That means if you want to say, for example, I'm giving you this example. Say for example, you want to purchase the iPhone 11 Pro. You go to the Google and you are searching iPhone 11 Pro because you want to buy it. Now you can see one very important point. You just have to observe that about these many results just in 0.74 seconds. Now Google is not taking single second as well. Within a second, Google is showing you these many web pages for the keyword iPhone 11 Pro. So just imagine how much kind of database or how much kind of web pages Google is having for this single keyword. Now, say for example, you are the e-commerce store and you are also selling the iPhone 11 Pro. Now, if anyone is searching about iPhone 11 Pro and you want to show your website on the first page of the Google here, right? You need to do SEO, that is search engine optimization. Now, this is very in the basic and layman term, I can say, right? So for that reason, you need to do SEO, search engine optimization, because on the first page of the Google, there are only 10 results, only 10. And you tell me one question right now, one answer right now. How many times you are going on the second page of the Google, right? 95% of the people never go on the second page of the Google. They are searching whatever they want on the first page itself. If you are not getting the proper thing, they change the query, they change the keyword, but they never go on the second page. I can bet you right now as well, from you also, 95%, 90 to 95% of the people never go on the second page of the Google. You just want to search it on the first page itself. Now, just imagine if you want that 95% of the traffic who are searching about your product, you have to, your website have to be on the first page. And for that reason, you need to do SEO, search engine optimization. That is very easy. Right now you can see iPhone 11 Pro, right? That is a search query or keyword, I can say. Now you can see this is the advertisement. You can be on the first page as well, like this as well, but for that you have to pay to the Google, and this is what the advertisement, right? So 97% of the Google's revenue is coming from these kind of advertisements. 95 to 97% of the Google's revenue, right? But if you can see the result number one here, there is no advertisement. You can see here, right? Why? Because they have done SEO in a very good manner. That's why whenever a people searching about iPhone 11 Pro, they can show their website on the first page of the Google and on the first rank. So most of the time, people do click on this link, they go on their website, and obviously their business will increase, right? So for the SEO, you don't have to pay anything. You just have to do the hard work, and by then you can bring your website on the first page of the Google, right? So yes, there is hard work, I can say. This is not the game of 1 day, 2 day, or 5 day. You just have to be constant in all the kind of techniques, implementations, and it will take near about, we can say, 3 to 6 months to bring your website on the Google, on the first page of the Google. So that is what the SEO, search engine optimization. I hope you are getting all the things in a proper manner. If you're having the problems, please note it down and ask me at the end. Let's go with the next point. Again, this is very important. Google Ads. Some people call it as SEM, that is search engine marketing. So, before some time in the previous slide itself, we have seen search engine optimization, right? So search engine optimization and search engine marketing. Now, search engine optimization is free of cost, and search engine marketing. That means in the Google, which is our search engine, we have to show the advertisement so that people can click on it and people will come on the website. And obviously, I can grow my business. I can get the good kind of ROI in that, revenue in that. So we can call it as a SEM. Some people call it as a PPC. That means pay per click. This is the technology invented by Google itself, that if you are watching advertisement on Google, if you are watching it, Google is not going to charge you. See, understand carefully. See, right now I'll show you this example. Right now you can see I have searched iPhone 11 Pro, very simple. Now I am able to see this advertisement, very simple. See, I'm watching this advertisement. For that reason, Google is not going to charge the advertiser. But if I'm clicking on this pay per click, if I'm clicking on this advertisement, then whoever the advertiser will be, from his account, Google will debit some amount, right? And that is what the PPC, pay per click. So the advertiser needs to pay only when a user will click on the advertisement. Otherwise, Google is not going to charge you. So that is a technology called as PPC. And some people call it as a Google AdWords. Again, that is the Google ad itself, right? Very easy. Now let's begin with the next kind of thing. So right now you can see there is a Google Ads. Now there are 5 types of Google Ads, right? So we're not going in the technical term. Search advertisement, display advertisement, shopping advertisement, mobile advertisement, and YouTube advertisement. Now you can see YouTube advertisement we all know, so I'm not going to talk that much about the YouTube advertisement. So whenever you watch any kind of video, before starting a video, there is advertisement which we skip. That is a YouTube advertisement. Very easy. Now let's go one by one. Again, I'm saying I have searched iPhone 11 Pro. Whenever I'm searching this iPhone 11 Pro, I can see advertisement. See, after searching, I am getting the advertisement. So these kind of advertisements, I think you have seen so many times. This is called as search ad, right? And for this, you need to go on one platform on the Google and you have to set it here. So what is going to happen whenever a person is searching something about your company, about your brand, then that person is going to see this kind of advertisement. He's going to click on it. He will land on your website and he will give you the business, right? So these kind of things are the search advertisement. Now iPhone 11 Pro is just an example. You have to think this in your for your own brand or for your own company. Again, you can see this is the advertisement. So you can see the sponsored kind of thing here. So these are called as the shopping ads. Now you can see the shop now button. If you can click on this, you will land on, say for example, Amazon or something. You will purchase the phone from that Amazon, so you can shop it. So we call it as a shopping advertisement. So right now, after some time, you go on the Google and just type mobile. You'll get so many kind of these kind of advertisement. So this is what the shopping ads. Let's go next. This is what the display advertisement. In the advertisement, you can see in the blogs, in the in the news, so many times we can see these kind of advertisements in between, in the mobile phone, in the desktop. These kind of advertisements do appear over there, which we call it as a banner ads, or we can call it as a display ads. Very easy, right? Next will be, again, we do play mobile games lots of time. So whenever there is a level up or the level complete, you can see after that level completion there is advertisement. So many times you see that. These are called as the mobile advertisements. You can see whenever I'm searching about one application or I want to do the carpooling, I'm searching carpooling. You can see these kind of advertisements are there on my mobile, through which I can install these applications. See, advertisement, 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 and there is an install button. That means these are the applications. I can install these applications and I can use these kind of things. So this is what the app install advertisement, right? And the last one is obviously YouTube advertisement that I was telling about already. So these are the advertisements in the Google ads. Okay, now let's go with the next point: social media marketing, which we can call it as a SMM, social media marketing. In that, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Snapchat, Pinterest, all these kind of platforms are there through which you can actually run the advertisement and you can reach out to your targeted audience, right? So you can reach out to them as well. Now I will tell you one magic about these kind of things. Now, most of the time I do work with the real estate people. That means if there is 1 BHK or 2 BHK, I'm a lead generation expert. So I can give them quality leads so that they can convert the quality leads in their customers. So in the Mumbai, the property prices are very high. So 1 BHK, 2 BHK in the South Mumbai, there's a 1 crore, 2 crore, 3 crore, 5 crore kind of things. So say for example, there's a 2 BHK or 3 bedroom apartment, and I want to generate the leads for that particular thing, but the apartment is costing near about 10 to 15 crore. Now, in that case, I cannot show that advertisement to common people because see that is out of budget of them. So I need to do some kind of research on the audience, and then I need to show advertisement to those kind of people who can buy the flat of worth 10 cr or 15 cr. Now I can get all those kind of categories with the help of Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn as well, and I can show advertisement to them only. So what kind of categories that I can get? So people who are using iPhone 12, people who are using iPhone 11 Pro, the phone itself is of worth of 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh, I can say. The people who are the frequent flyers, that means they are international frequent flyers. So I can those are the business class who are frequently flying from this country to that country. So I can target them also. So these are the detailed targeting options that you can go with the help of Facebook advertisement. Okay, let's go. That means I just want to tell you. Okay, I'm so sorry to skip my one point here in this kind of thing, advertisement. So the point is that Google Ads provide you the certification as well, right? So Google do have its certifications, and if you want to get those kind of certifications, you have to give the examination, right? Google have one platform through which you need to go there, you need to study the syllabus, and you have to give the exam. If you are getting 80% or plus, then only you will getting the certificate, otherwise you are not getting the certificate. So as I am a Google certified, you can also be a Google certified. So for that reason, you need to learn the digital marketing first of all, and then you will become a Google certified. So people who are willing to do the jobs after the career are right now the people who are doing the job, but they want to switch. So they can get the Google certification, and that will be very kind of add-on weight on your CV, which you can tell the interviewer at the time of interview. Yes, sir, I am a Google certified. I have done this kind of certification. So that is very important point in the terms of Google Ads. I'm so sorry, I skipped that from my mind. So this is about the thing, and yeah, we are discussing about the advertisement on the social media. So through these kind of advertisements, you can reach out to the actual audience, actual people to whom you want to reach, and that is called as the detailed targeting, or in the layman term, we can call it as a laser targeting, right? So we call it as a detailed targeting or a laser targeting. So that is you can do. By the way, believe me, anyone can do that. See, I'm having 10 years, 11 years of experience, so that I'm able to do that. That is not the way. If you're learning Facebook advertisement right now in 2 to 3 hours, you can also do that. But you have to learn that in a proper manner. You have to make the strategy, you have to make the advertisement, and then only you can see the results for your advertisement. So anyone can learn it, very easy, not a rocket science. Let's go with the next point. Very easy and very important, email marketing. So we got lots of email in a day in our promotion, social, inbox, spam kind of thing, right? So many times. So you also can do email marketing. So say for example, you're already having the business from last 4 to 5 to 2 years. You're having a list of customers with their email IDs, right? So what you can do, say for example, you're going to launch your new product, and you want tell your existing customers about your new launch, and you're having the email IDs of them. Now the point is that it's okay, you can tell them about the through the phone number as well, but that will look kind of cheap kind of thing. I'm saying I'm not going to prefer that. What will I prefer? I will do the email marketing campaign for them. So say for example, I'm having 10,000 people, people's email ID list. What I'll do, I'll create the stunning email. I'll create the stunning email campaign and I'll shoot emails to them. Not necessarily all 10,000 people will come to my shop. I'll click on that link and they will buy that. I'm not saying that. Say for example, even if 10% people are getting converted from the email marketing thing, right? So from 10,000, if the 10% conversion is there, I can say 1,000 people are coming back to me and they're buying something from me, right? So for that reason, you can do the email marketing thing, right? So very important email marketing thing. Again, I can say about the analytics. So analytics is very important part of the digital marketing. Very, very, very important. Now, why this is so? The point is that if you are doing the analytics, what is going to happen? That you will come to understand what is the insights of your website saying, of your advertisement that you are doing, right? What is the insight? So, after creation of the advertisement campaign, you need to analyze the campaign. Because say, for example, you are spending thousands of rupees and in return, you're not getting anything. How that going to be help for your business? How you going to grow your business? Sometimes it happens. But for that reason, you have to analyze the campaign. You have to analyze the thing. It's okay, my rupees are going for the advertisement, but I'm not able to fetch the money from the market. There's a reason for that. So what is the reason? I need to find it out. And then only I'll be able to run the campaign in the better manner. And that is called as the optimization of the campaign. So I can understand that I'm talking about lots of technical things, but yes, if you are understanding these kind of things, definitely you'll become a pro in the digital marketing. I bet on that, right? So you have to optimize your campaign. Now, what is the optimization? So say for example, you are in the running campaign and you are not getting the proper results. You have to wait, you have to analyze the thing, and you have to do it better manner, right? And then we have to optimize the campaign, and then you start getting the results. Now this is about the campaign. What about the website? Because see, remember you have created the website as well. Now on that website, in a day, how many people are coming? How many people are clicking on that particular link? On which page? How many people are going? The people which are coming on my website, what is the age group of the people? On from which location the people are coming on my website? Are they coming from Maharashtra, Karnataka, Gujarat, any kind of state? I need to analyze that, right? And by looking at just your website, nobody is going to tell you that kind of thing. So for that reason, you have to implement the analytics on your website, right? So Google Analytics is the platform which you need to implement on your website, and that platform will tell you how many people came on your website, what was their age, what was your location, all kind of things. And those kind of things that you can take as input from that platform, and then you can run the advertisement. So I'll give you an example. Say for example, I'm having the e-commerce store, okay? And I'm having my website as well. And after no 3 months of my launch of my website, I came to realize that from Gujarat, I'm getting good kind of traffic. So from Gujarat, people are coming on my website maximum of time. So what will I do? I will set the paid campaign for the Gujarat people only, and I will run it on the Gujarat. So what will I get? I'll get more and more traffic. I'll get more and more business from there. So that is what the analytics does. So you'll get the good kind of insights from that particular thing, and then you can run your advertisement in a better manner for the get better ROI. Because the digital marketing thing, where you're going to spend money, you should get money from the market as well. You should get those kind of customers as well. So that is very important. Okay, so that is why analytics is important. So this is the dashboard of, you can say, Google Analytics. I'm just giving the example. So how many sessions are there, how many users are coming, right? Then new sessions, new users, right? You can see all the how many pages have been seen, pages per session, bounce rate, what is my bounce rate, all these kind of technical terms, things that you can analyze from them. As well as this is the Facebook Analytics through which you can analyze the thing. Now you can see here from 2 to 4, in between 2 to 4, you can see that there are no people which are coming on my advertisement. So this is the insight for me. So this insights tell me, Rishikesh, don't run advertisement in between 2 to 4, because people are not coming on my advertisement or Facebook page in between those kind of things. So I'm wasting my money between 2 to 4. So what I'll do, whenever I'm setting the advertisement the next time, I will skip this slot 2 to 4. I don't want to show advertisement, and that you can do in the Facebook advertisement by the way, and that is very easy. Right? Just plug in play things. That's it. Okay. So analytics is very important again. So all these kind of things are can be done through the help of digital marketing, right? So apart from that, much more things to learn in the digital marketing. If you want to become a pro, digital marketing is not the thing to learn in the theoretical manner, not at all. You have to learn digital marketing in the practical manner only. So if you are saying that Rishikesh, I'll watch this video, YouTube video, I'll read this blog, and I'll come to understand digital marketing. This is not that like that. You have to implement that those kind of things, and then only you will come to realize how it works actually. Even if you are watching the video, that's okay, but until and unless you are not doing that, you won't become a pro in the digital market. It's like a doctor, the person is doing the MBBS, MD, and all those kind of things, so he know theoretically how to give the injection and all, but when he's going to do it in a practical manner, that's very difficult, right? So this is how it works actually in terms of digital marketing as well. So there are lots of things to learn. I believe that digital marketing is the biggest marketing weapon after 2021. Believe me, if you want to be something in the future, if you want to grow your business, if you are a student, if you want to do a good kind of job, a better kind of job, digital marketing is the best option for you, right? Because all we know in terms of jobs and all, companies, the brands are laying off the people, they're cutting down their salaries and all, but digital marketing is exception for that. Believe me, during the lockdown, there was so many kind of inquiries for me, there was so many sessions that I've done for the digital marketing, because all we know for the digital marketing, lockdown was the, I can say, the golden era, right? So the point is that even if there was a lockdown, but digital marketing things were there, I was teaching, people were learning, and they started implementing as well. So there is much more to learn in the digital marketing. So yes, uh, that's it from my side. Now any questions you are having, please do let me know. So Anushri, you can read out the question, I'll answer that, and this is how we can go
Sure.
next. Yes, please, Anushri.
So I will start reading out the questions that have been posted till now. The first question is Mr. Prem is asking that will the recording of the session be available? Yes, the recording of this session will be emailed to all after the session gets over. Then there's a query about Yoast SEO. We can use the Yoast plugin in WordPress.
Yeah. So
Could you
what is the
just...
query? Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah, definitely. So I told you about WordPress. You have come to understand about the WordPress. Now, to do the SEO of that website, you have to use one plugin. Now, what is the plugin? The people who don't know about the plugin, for those I'm telling, plugins are small softwares which we have to use in the WordPress to make our website in a better manner. So as we are having the mobile, in the mobile we are having the applications. So why do we have the applications? To use it in a proper manner, to use any kind of service in a proper manner. Same way, there are the plugins which you have to use in the WordPress so that you can create your website in a better manner. Now, to do your SEO, there is one plugin which is called as Yoast SEO. Right? And if you are using that Yoast SEO plugin, which will help you to do on-page SEO. Now, again, I'm going somewhat technical, but it's okay. If you are doing the SEO, there are the part of the SEO: on-page SEO, off-page SEO, voice SEO, then local SEO. These kind of things are there. So if you want to do the on-page SEO, on-page kind of thing for the your website, you have to use one plugin which is called as Yoast SEO. And if you're going with that, you can definitely do your SEO, on-page SEO, in a better manner. So Yoast is the best option for that. That's the best plugin. Yes. Yes, Anushri,
Thank you,
next question.
Rishikesh. Yeah, so the next question is, what tools are used for analytics?
For the analytics, if you want to analyze how many people are coming on a website, from where they are coming. I will suggest you only one tool which is best right now, and that is called as the Google Analytics. Anushri, if you don't mind, can I show you it in a real situation right now?
Sure.
Do we have that time?
Yeah, we do have some time on hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll just make it a little quick, please.
Yeah, sure. So I will just give you the brief in that. So say for example, there is a platform. I'll just search it, Google Analytics. Now this is the live, by the way. This is for that startup with which I'm working right now as a startup consultant. So that is into EdTech. Let it load. Yeah. So this is how the platform is, by the way. Okay. So you can see how many people are there right now. And yes, this is the ekeeda.com, which is into the EdTech. They are creating the videos for the students, and students come there and they can learn it from it. Now you can see in the last 7 days, 4.8, that means near about 5,000 people came on the website. The revenue kind of thing that they have generated, the conversion rate. So after 100 people coming on the website, the conversion rate is this. So yes, we need to work on that. How many sessions and how many people are active right now. So these kind of things that you will be understanding from your one platform, which is called as Google Analytics. Right? So active users, you can see all these kind of things. By the way, from where my users are coming, so you can see all these kind of things. If I go to the real time in the locations, sorry, let it load again, and here you can see the real life scenario, right? So if you can see in India right now, I'm talking about right now, there are 8 people from India. Okay, now if I want to understand, it's okay, India is very big. Now from which state the people are coming, just click on India. Now, Mumbai, Patna, Agra, Lucknow. From Mumbai, there are 2 people, Patna 2 people, Agra 1, Lucknow now. And unknown, that is 1. It's okay. So that is what we can understand, as I said earlier, about the Google Analytics, and which will help you to set the campaign in a proper manner. So this is the application which you can use for the Google, for the analysis of your website, called as Google Analytics. Yes, Arushri, please.
Okay.
Next question, please.
Another question is SEMrush good?
Yes. Most of the time, SEMrush, or some people kind of call it as SEMrush. Okay, it's okay. So that is being used most of the time for the keyword research. Okay? Now, what is the keyword? As I said you earlier, there is one iPhone 11 Pro. So I want to understand how many people are searching that particular keyword for how many times, because then only I'll come to understand, yes, this keyword has been frequently searched, so I can use the advertisement for them, and people will search it and I'll get the business. Now, how I will come to understand how many times that keyword is being searched? So for that reason, you can use SEMrush, but personally I will suggest you to go with the one tool which is called as Google Keyword Planner, which is again free of cost. SEMrush at some certain extent that is free, but after that will be paid. But Google Keyword Planner is the tool. If you are using that tool, definitely you can use it in a free manner, and lots of insights you'll get it from about the keyword research. So you can use both the things that is there. Yes, Anushri, next question, please.
What is a great resource for learning SEO?
Yeah, a great resource for learning SEO. There are some blogs and there are some YouTube videos, right? So if you go on the YouTube, if you search SEO, basics of SEO, advanced SEO, all those kind of things, you will get lots of videos over there. If you want to learn SEO in a proper manner, you just have to select the series of the video, right? So if it is possible, Anushri, I'll do one thing. I'll share some channel names with you, along with the video session that you are going to mail them. Just mail them these kind of things as well, so people will also come to understand how they can learn SEO. So I will suggest you to go with those kind of videos, and you can learn that. By the way, if you want to do any kind of course for all these kind of things, you can do that as well, because when someone will in front of you to tell you something, so say for example you are in the problem, you're not understanding thing, and there is a person in front of you which can guide you in that, so that is the best option to learn. Because whenever we are watching the video on YouTube, what is happening that it's okay. I'm watching the video, I'm implementing. But if there is a problem, to whom I can ask? What can I do right now? So for that reason, I can say if you are doing any kind of course, that will be great for you. Yes, Anushri. So I'll share some links. You can share with the people. Yeah, I hope that helps.
Sure, we are running short on time now, so I'm afraid that we'll have to stop taking questions.
Yes. No issues.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, Rishikesh, for an amazing and an insightful session. Thank you, audience.